What team? Wow. What team? Wildcats! What team? Wildcats! Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back because Disney Plus launched last week, and of course everyone's excited about the best TV show to ever come out. High School Musical, The Musical, The Series. You thought I was going to say The Mandalorian, didn't you? But I didn't, because even though The Mandalorian's great, I was way more excited for High School Musical, The Musical, The Series, because it just sounds hilarious to me. And I was proven right, although it's also kind of a good show. So let's talk about it. So for those of you that don't know, High School Musical, The Musical, The Series is a mockumentary centering around the high school where High School Musical was filmed in real life. In the show, it's 10 years after High School Musical was released, and to celebrate that, the new drama teacher is putting on High School Musical as the school's musical. So after watching the first episode, I was very sold on the series, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you about it because I think that you should watch it too. So episode 1, titled The Auditions, starts with the kids coming back from summer break, and the series centers around Nini and Ricky, our two main characters, who were dating and took a break during the summer, with Ricky wanting to get back together even though he initiated the break, and Nini having moved on and is now dating someone else. Now, while Ricky's coming to terms with the actual end of his relationship, it's announced by the new drama teacher that they're going to be doing High School Musical as the school's musical. Now, despite not liking musicals, Ricky decides to audition as a way of winning Nini back, even auditioning with a song that Nini wrote for him to say that she loved him.
So much has happened, think of what we've done in the time that the earth has traveled round the sun. Winter, spring, summer, and we're back to fall. We've been together hand in hand through it all.
Now, at the end of the episode, the results of the auditions are posted. However, it's kind of spoilers, so if you don't want to know, skip ahead to the time code that I'm putting on the screen right now. Do it. Alright? You gone? Okay, good. Now, what ends up happening is that Ricky is assigned as Troy, and Nini is assigned as Gabriella, which I can't say is a big shock. However, considering the fact that they're both considered the underdogs, it is. However, the drama teacher said, when in doubt, always root for the underdog, because that's true. And that's really true to the original High School Musical too. That's just great. Which that actually brings me to what I like about this TV show, and it's pretty much just about everything. I think that the show does a really good job of being over the top camp and being just a lot of fun, because High School Musical was really over the top and it was ridiculous, but to see it done in this more modern sense of what high school is, I think is so funny. On top of that, you have these drama-obsessed kids who are all going out for the musical, and it's very dramatic, and everything's super dramatic in their eyes. But of course, all the adults, except for the drama teacher, are acting like boring, normal people who are just like, why is this such a big deal? And I just think that that's such a good contrast to have in there. I also think that the characters are actually pretty well done, especially for only having seen one episode. I think that they managed to actually have characters with some level of depth to them. Like, Ricky's character is that he's kind of got commitment issues, while Nini is very open with herself and stuff like that. You have kids whose parents are putting a lot of pressure on them, and then you have kids who are basically the stereotypical, they have everything going for them, it's just a good crew of kids. I also think that this show does a really good job of hitting the emotional beats that it's trying to. I think that there are times where you're supposed to laugh, there are times where you're supposed to, be rooting for people, there's times where you're supposed to be a little sad. I think that it does a really good job with all of that, especially because of the fact that it definitely feels like a kid's show. Like, don't get me wrong, this is not a show catered towards adults, I think, by any means. But I think as, a person in my 20s, I can still enjoy it pretty well, having seen High School Musical High School Musical came out when I was a kid. So I think that it works really well on that front. I will tell you that while I think some of the dialogue is truly amazing, I think that some of it is just atrocious. because for every line like this...
The thing where you talk in a vague British accent when you get nervous.
Babe, why am I so awkward?
You have a line like this, which is way better.
Look, I've really got to go, but if you get the DVD out, just know that I borrowed it from the library without checking it out. Wish me luck.
I think the show's just littered with great lines all throughout the first episode, even where you have the STEM teacher saying that he's all for the arts. You know, he pays for Spotify with no ads. You know, to me, it's just like stuff like that is great, and I think that it's doing a really good job of that. I just think that some of the lines in there are just so atrociously childish and written clearly for children's TV. But, you know, like I said, it's a kids' TV show. I wouldn't expect there to be any, like, I wouldn't expect just perfect writing. But I do think that the thing that this show does best is really staying true to the High School Musical spirit of being kind of overdramatic, over the top, funny. I think that it's great. I think that, you know, having the coach, instead of the coach, you have the STEM teacher. I think that's great. I think, you know, having them run around this school that we all very, very much recognize as the High School Musical set, and it's their actual school or whatever. I think that that's great. I think it's so funny that, of course, it's not the East High Wildcats, it's the East High Leopards. I think that all of that's good stuff. I think that if you haven't seen it, you should definitely go watch it. I think that if, you know, you have seen it, then you've seen it, and you know how good it is. But go ahead and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I don't want to take up too much time here. If you don't have Disney Plus, get Disney Plus. What's wrong with you? Everyone else has it. Where have you been? But either way, go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really means a lot, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.